Hey, today I'm going to do a quick comparison between the KingPavonini and the Homemate Wedge pillows, show you everything you need to know, the similarities, the differences, and overall which one I prefer. So I've had these for a while now. I'm going to show you all the things you need to know. So first off, this one is actually adjustable, the KingPavonini, and I'm going to show you how that works. But first I want to measure it. So I have this little mini ruler, it's only 6 inches. And I'm gonna kind of just see how they actually stack up. So this is supposed to be, I believe, 7.5, 9, and 11 total. And so let's go ahead and measure. So I'd say it's roughly 10.5 to 11 inches for the total height, which seems like pretty close, pretty accurate. But the cool thing about this one and the unique thing is that it actually is adjustable. So you can undo these buttons on the side and you have different positions that you can lay it into. So if we just undo one button on each side, it undoes the top layer and you can kind of just flatten it out. And then you have just extra comfort on your back and just your legs. So you can expand it like that. And that makes it, I think, 9 inches. Or if you undo all of them, you can change it up. So this is how it is originally, but you can actually adjust it like this way, and that makes it a little leg position. And then you can also adjust it this way, and it's like a longer, not as tall, but a little bit longer of the wedge pillow. So it's really awesome that you can adjust it in multiple different ways. And this is how I use it the most with this one, because it's longer. Now there's multiple different ways to use it. If you're sleeping on it, I highly recommend using another pillow. So I just add a pillow for extra comfort, and this is going to make it way more comfortable because they can be pretty firm. And I'll show you what I'm talking about when I remove some of the covers as well. So even between the two of them, they both can remove covers. Now since this one is connected, you can see the zippers and where you can actually remove the covers. But the problem is, since it's connected, you have to remove each pillow and it's gonna be like all connected. So if we were to unzip one of them, you have to undo all of them to wash the pillow. But this is what the actual memory foam looks like on one of the layers. And now let's go ahead and zip it back up. Now, the other one is easier to remove the cover and wash, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this back into the original position. So my favorite feature on this is the fact that you can adjust it to so many different positions. And I kind of want to show you just other ways that you can use it as well. So just the common ways to use these wedge pillows. So first was the laying position, which is probably the most common. And another way is just having it sitting upright, like so. And you can use this for reading, working on a computer, or watching TV, or anything like that. So this is another great position that you can use it in. And then lastly is like to elevate your legs. So if you want to just have it elevated, you can use these for that. And that's primarily another thing that I use it for a lot, as I've had knee problems for lifting heavy weights for a long time. And so that's partly why I use these. And so yeah, I like to use this to elevate my leg. And then let's go ahead and move on to the Homemate. So this one I believe is 12 inches, and let's go ahead and measure it. So this one seems like it's closer to the same as this, about 10.5, 11 inches, so not quite 12 inches. But the actual pillow is very firm. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down as well. I'd say it's definitely more firm. This one has a little bit more softness, which I really like. So this one's definitely like super firm, and you definitely need a pillow when you're using it. But it's got that elevation, and like I mentioned before, there's all the different ways you can use it. One of the differences between this one and the other one is there's actually pockets on the side, and they're on the side vertically. So if you're using it back up against the bed like so, you can put them in there. Like your phone, you can fit your phone in there, but it's also this way as well. So if you wanted to put like a remote, TV remote, or your phone in there, you can do that as well, whether you're using it either way. It also has a handle on the back. So those are some of the differences. Like I mentioned before, the firmness is much, like it's just much more firm on this one. But another thing that I like is that it's easier to wash the cover because it's just easier to remove since it's all in one piece. This is what the actual inside looks like. And this memory foam material has a little bit of just, like I said, much more firmness to it. And overall, between the two of them, I think they're both great options. I've had them both for quite a while now, and I've used them both for a long time. But especially with the adjustability, that's probably the thing that makes me love this one so much more, just because there's so much you can do with it, and it's just a lot more like, it just has a lot more like just versatility, and like the softness of it is just fantastic. And then you also have some handles to carry it by as well. So overall, I would definitely go with the KingPavonini.